So Jeju have shown some grit after a slow start to the season, winning 4 of their last 7. A couple of changes still following their win at Bucheon 1995 last time out, the Children's Day holiday this past Tuesday. Julien Celestin returns at the back. He had a head injury and had a head bandage on when he came off the bench against Bucheon. Yoon Soo is also into the side at right back, with Im Chang-woo dropping to the bench. Have a certain fixture away at Gwangju this Tuesday coming up. Jeju get to wait until Wednesday when they go to Ulsan. So Seoul might be considering the fitness of their charges today with even more urgency. They do make one change in the back line. That's forced though. Yazan sent off in their goalless draw at home to Anyang on Tuesday. Park Sung-hoon starts instead. 18-year-old Son Jung-bum's back in the starting 11 after serving his own recent suspension. I think maybe acceptable as long as they provide enough green shoots in the Gimcheon game. And then obviously red card against Anyang, somewhat unfortunate according to some onlookers. Oh, that was dangerous. Yellow card, surely. Actually, I thought it was Jong Seung-won originally, but Chejun, Nam Tae-hee, another one of them. He scored the winner at Bucheon last time and stands over this free kick. And he takes it. And it's a header from Emerson Negeba. Obviously couldn't find the target. 11 of late. Song Min-gyu with a good spinning ball out to Cho Young-wook again, who then puts the cross in, and it's floating, waiting to be attacked. So we'll have another look. The cross beyond the reach of Song Min-gyu. It's another goal kick. So he's got to be careful. Emerson Negeba gets away. Options in the middle, 2 of them, and it's in! And Park Jung-joon becomes the first Jeju player to score 2 goals this season. Well, talked about this earlier. The secret to getting the best of Seoul is getting in behind them. And that's what Emerson Negeba does. Long international break for the World Cup. That would put them in a very strong position. They might end up with the opposite problem of conceding all their advantage. And Jeju feel that should be something right on the edge of the box there. Again, Park Chung-joon causing problems. Players like Anderson and Patrick Clemalin, they're just not getting the best out of those players. Here are Seoul winning another corner from the other side. Song Min-gyu does well, waits, then chips it in. Well, Ruiz was in the right sort of area there, and it came to him, but he's somehow headed it harmlessly wide. Jong Seung-won will deliver the corner. Swinging outwards. It's landed for Song Min-gyu, whose shot is deflected away for another set piece. Header away. Chance again for Jong Seung-won to put a cross in. That angle was a bit better, more threatening. Ross unable to turn towards the goal that time. With it still bouncing around, he was able to get a little more purchase on it. But the referee quickly coming to the aid of Celestin. Well, it's Leonardo Ruiz back to Babic, who feeds it out to Jung Seung-won skips inside, left-footed cross, Ruiz, and somehow Cho Young-uk with another Seoul header that's had a defensive function. Son Jung-bum turns and shoots and tries to find Sai from nothing. Park Chang-jun, the goal scorer, has remained down here. Not looking like a player who's about to come back on. Presume that Jeju will make a substitution to replace him imminently, and yes, here it is, Kim Jun-ha. Set piece duty. Oh, it's found its way at the feet of Celestine, and what a big chance that was, with just a couple of minutes to go till we get to 45 minutes, and Jeju probably needed to do better with this. We'll wait this kick now. Nam Tae-hee. Oh, it's well worked. Straight off the training ground. Volleying it off target, but you could see where he was standing, waiting for that. Song Min-kyu. And this is a great opening, potentially. Cho Young-uk. Shot is blocked. Almost content just to try to play it to half-time. And that's where we are at now. Jeju's 1-0 lead intact. Seoul with it all to do, and surely changes looming. And so we're underway for the second half. Just surveying Seoul's formation here. Emerson Negeba waits, passes to Kim Min-song, who slips at the key moment. And it's loose for an unbelievable chance missed. And save from Jeju's perspective. Son Jung-bum, the 18-year-old. And you just wait and wait and wait. Song Min-kyu working it down the left. How many balls in from Song today? Bit of a mix-up at the back for Jeju there. Scrambling, but successfully get it away. Emerson Negeba now. And it's loose! Oh, Seoul! Seoul! Do it again. They are so vulnerable to counter-attacks this season. They just could not cope with Emerson Negeba's pace, but it's always the cross in that does Seoul. Jeonbuk maybe showing signs of playing themselves into form in second. And there is well, not an equaliser, but a goal back in. Suddenly Seoul find Leonardo Ruiz with the ball in. They've got to show this sort of ability to come back in. Lee Seung-mo on the field with a header back in to Leonardo Ruiz. And maybe it's just that little bit of experience and quality that Lee Seung-mo offers that they've been missing. It's Ross now. Babic can sense something building for Seoul. This is better from them. Just a bit more purpose about it. Song Min-kyu. And it's going to be another corner for Seoul. Jung Seung-won with the delivery and headed over. Juan Antonio Ross scored at the stadium. Of course, we're now into the second round robin where everyone's playing each other again, but it's fairly unusual that both the first and second round robin games have been at Jeju. But seeing the need maybe to offer a slightly different attacking dimension on the field. Jeju is guilty of a little shove there, and it was a long wait for the decision from the referee. Oh, that's not a bad long-range effort from Kim Jeju. Goalkeeper could only punch it away. And it's just dragged past the far post. I think Kim Jeju was somewhere between shooting and crossing. It worked for Negeba in the build-up to Jeju's second. Seoul, it's ended up in more of a clearance than an attack. Unwitting from Seoul's perspective as Kim Jin-soo now puts another delivery in. It's landed almost perfectly for Babic. He's shown he can shoot and score. He's got a couple of goals this year. Through to Negeba! And Negeba, the menace again. Shin Sang-un with a shot blasted off target. Falls for Jong Sung-won. Back for Jeju with the cross. And headed on target. But the flag would have ruled that out. Leonardo Ruiz, but it would not have counted. It's that push. I thought initially that there might be a flag for offside, but it was a push that was being penalised by Leonardo Ruiz. Song Min-gyu with a floated cross inside the final 20 minutes before stoppage time. Anderson's ball in. Well, that was hammered across, and Klimala on as a sub just needed to get on the end of it. Just confirmation of the player coming off for Klimala. Jong Sung-won, preservation mode. Nam Tae-hee, the captain, off. Hands the skipper's armband over to Kim Ryun-song. Biting again in midfield. Manages to do so without conceding the free kick on that occasion. Babic not happy with the referee. Jeju with another chance to break. Shin Sang-un beaten to the ball by Ross. Seoul in danger! Negeba, who's been the man today, suddenly presented with a chance to make it 3-1. Early April, 2-0 at Pohang. But it's not something that they've treated their fans to, generally speaking. Anderson, low drive, comfortable for the keeper. And it's headed just wide, and that might be the chance. How many minutes do we get from here? Park Sung-hoon. Just not been quite enough urgency all around for Seoul today. There have been moments. Feel like they haven't recognised the danger in front of them. Emerson Negeba. What Jeonbuk and Ulsan have had when winning titles in recent years. The ability to win even when you're not quite at your best. Third game running without a win. Can they find a point in these dying seconds? Song Min-gyu with a flick through. That was good improvisation. And Lee Seung-mo hammers it into the side netting. It would have been offside anyway. Jeju doing it on the counter, doing it against expectations, ruled out by many as relegation fodder, now into the top 4 as things stand. Jeju SK2, FC Seoul still leading the way, but with an increasingly tenuous lead, 1.